should take off my boxers and get naked and get ready to stroke off for a minute.
And here we are again. Another joyful sunny day of Never Ever Land. How are you guys doing? What's going on? This is Big Kevin here in the bullpen. And, you know, today that I just came back from the doctor appointment from 8 o'clock this morning. I was already at the fitness center over at in the city, and they talked to me, and then they took me to the room of pain, and they felt like they were massaging my leg and both legs, and then they start doing, does this hurt? Does this hurt? And she says, raise your hand when you feel it. And
wow, that was I'm in the Philippines right now, so when I hear that, you know, I'm in a different massage parlor. But go ahead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's a very good massage parlor. But hey, thank you for that experience. Yeah, so she started working on my leg, and my leg started popping. And because I told her from the beginning that my leg pops when I'm sitting down, and she bent my leg, and then she's moving it this way, moving it that way. Tears are coming down my eyes, and then she straightened out my leg, and it popped, and it jolted her when it popped. And she says that's the bones on going against each other, and the friction and making it pop. So she figured out that I got bone against bone. She looked at the x-rays, she got what the doctor was saying, but she wanted to find out herself. So
was she hot?
No.
Oh.
No. But she knew what she was doing, and you know, beauty over knowledge. Normally knowledge wins. I mean,
I like both.
Well, I do too, but when you're knowledgeable about something, especially when it comes to your health, I'll go with the person that knows what they're talking about. So yeah, she was doing all that stuff. She made me stand up on my leg, on my feet. She goes, lift up one leg and see how long you can stand. I said, this ain't gonna be no problem. So on my good leg, on my left leg, I was balancing, and I lifted up my right leg, and man, I was wobbling all over the place. But with my good leg, I lifted up my leg, and she counted like 40 seconds standing there without holding nothing and with one leg up. So that was kind of good. But when I tried my right leg, I couldn't find a good balance spot. So I only counted up to 5 seconds.
What are those birds that stand on one leg? They're pink. So flamingos or something?
Yeah, flamingos. I was going to say, you know what? That was the last time I heard this description, you know, from what Big Kevin's saying right now. It wasn't a flamingo. It was a bar girl.
Oh.
The legs were wobbling. Couldn't walk.
I thought you were talking about when the cop pulled you over. You stand on one leg with your finger in your nose. Luckily, I never had that problem. But yeah.
Of course, the trolls are going to roll with this one. They're like, oh, see, I knew Ren was with bar girls. Oh, Jesus. Love it.
But yeah. In the live chat, is there anybody out there?
We got 5 people watching.
We got 5 people watching. I mean, they're not commenting yet. We got the thumbs up going.
Now we got 4 people. You scared one person away. But you guys, yeah, it was a pretty good visit. And then I went to my regular doctor, and if I could get my weight loss medicine, and she weighed me, and I was quite happy and excited. I lost around 42 pounds pretty much, and
Congratulations, man. That's good, man.
Yeah, yeah. For the last 4 months, and it just 10 pounds a month I was losing. So that was doing pretty good. Richard told me about another kind of medicine for my headaches, but I could also use it as a weight loss.
Yes, Topramax, and you really lose weight with this shit, man. I was taking it for many years. I actually still take it like once a day for migraine headaches from having a brain aneurysm, and you don't get fat on this shit, man. It's kind of a side effect of it, you know.
Yeah, it kind of curves your appetite if you're a soda pop drinker.
So the doctor, what did he have to say about it? Was he aware of that side effect of it? Or
she knows what it is. But this coming Friday, I'm gonna have another visit with her because my insurance only covers one sitting for with the doctor. So if she wants to talk to me for another setting, I had to get another day for she could come in and talk to me. That's how my insurance is. So she'll come by and on Friday, and then we'll sit down and talk about it. Because last week I was getting some real bad headaches with the low pressure and the rain and the thunder and the lightning coming down. My head was pretty bad. So Richard told me about it. And hey, Lost Nomad. Hey, JD, how you doing? And we got Santai 7 in the house. And we have Mr. Richard Lee.
What's up, boys?
He's my wingman. So pretty good day.
I just fly off the side to make sure that if they get shot down, you know, I'm up high to make sure that they're okay. That's me.
Well, I was hoping you could grab the stick and move it up to keep us from crashing.
Kev, I noticed, you know that video, when was it, yesterday you did? You were outdoors flipping over boats and stuff and moving the kids' bicycles around and stuff. Did you have a snake out there?
Hey, I don't know, but there was something like, because I turned the boat over, and I think it was some stuff that was in the fish box, and it was just adjusting, but it looked like a hose, but I thought it was a snake, and there's no way I'm going to even...
I hate the damn things, yeah.
Go inside and get shelter and stuff and get warm.
Yeah, I don't like snakes. My cousin, he had a pet Burmese python, and he used to let the thing loose in his house. I said, shit, I ain't going to your house, man.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, I couldn't handle that.
God, I had my cousin that used to let his tarantula walk around.
Dude, my God.
Dude, I freak out, man. I can't stand spiders, man. I can't. And dude, as much as I loved him,
hey, look who's in the house. Your better half friend.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. No, that's a spy. That's a spy, man. Don't talk to her. Don't talk to her. She's a spy.
Yeah.
She knew us coming on the Big Kev show. She's at work.
Oh, cool.
She should be working.
That's all right. It's a perk, right?
Well, I'd like to say hi to all of you guys that are taking your time after lunch to swing by and see what's happening and have a little relaxation. Yeah.
She misses her sweetie pie, Ren.
Yeah, we're not doing much with.
She's making sure I'm not with the bar girls again. Yeah, that's why she's here.
My wife will send me a text from work and she'll say, "Do you miss me?" And if I ignore her, oh my God, man, she'll go, "Oh, so you don't miss me anymore? You don't love me anymore?"
Well, when you had your thing in your hand and you just bouncing it back and forth.
And I was like, I'm sorry, I'm on Pornhub. Give me a minute. Jesus, man.
I'll say, like, honey, I turned my ringer off because I'm getting a lot of these friggin' calls on my cell phone from, I don't know how they're doing it now, but I'm getting all these annoying calls.
We'll talk about Vegas. My cousin's in Vegas right now. He's at some kind of some kind of Microsoft even though he's an Apple person, he got invited to their seminar in Vegas, and he took his wife, and they'll come back Friday. But they left Monday, come back Friday, so I'm sure they had a pretty good time. They don't drink, but they like to go to do things and having a good time. Taco Bell. What's going on with Taco Bell? Some guys.
Oh, I miss Taco Bell. Oh my gosh.
Well, I miss an old-fashioned sit-down Mexican restaurant.
Oh, you're talking about the taquerias. Oh, taquerias are awesome. Yeah.
Oh, Cleo makes those nice soft shell tacos that you warm the taco shell in the frying pan a little bit and some nice chili.
No, man, you're talking about, you know, the what do you call it? It's basically a flour, not a flour. You can get flour, but you can get what do you call it? Corn tortillas. Mm-hmm.
Yep, and it's got like, and then she puts like a little bit of lettuce, tomato. Oh man, they're freaking great. I love them.
A little bit of goat cheese.
Yeah, a real taco. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I say a real taco, you got a little bit of lettuce, a little bit of tomatoes, and then you got that goat cheese and maybe some piece of meat on it or chicken.
Oh yeah.
Kind of like a fajita.
Oh, delicious, man. Mexicans have some badass food, don't they?
Well, there's two kinds of Mexican food. There's two kinds of Chinese food. Real Mexican food from real Mexican people.
Oh, I don't go to Taco Bell. I don't go to Taco Bell.
Well, not no more, but I used to.
Because I heard they were using a lot of extenders. My wife read somewhere that, you know, in the meat products, they're using a lot of extenders and stuff like that. And
yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you gotta eat smart.
Oh, I like that. Was it Lost Nomad? Yummy, me gusta. Yeah, me gusta too. Man, I love it. Yeah, Spanish for he likes it.
Yeah.
Mm.
How you in Lost Nomad? How come you're not with us? You're always. Let me see what's going on, buddy.
Lost Nomad. He's from Austin, Texas, is it?
Yeah, he's in the Texas area. He might be home right now. He might always on the road. That man, he's always doing something.
I like what he said there. He said Taco Bell is shut food. I'd never eat taco. You know, basically the taco. Well, what he's saying is that he doesn't want to, you know, cuss on your show, but yeah, it's garbage.
Well, it is garbage, but sometimes when you're hungry and there's nothing else around, that's okay to go through the drive-through real fast and pick up. They have something that is okay. I never seen a Mexican buffet. Now that would be nice.
A Mexican buffet? That would be crazy. You know what? That's a great idea right there. You know what? You should start one out there.
Yeah, but I give everybody be messy around it, like when you're making the tacos and because that part's pretty messy. So I'd be worried about the cleanup and stuff. Have a whole bunch of when we in Anchorage we have a whole bunch of Polynesian people living in Anchorage with Asians also, and we got those all-you-can-eat buffets. And on Sunday, when church gets done, the whole family goes to the Samoan and Hawaiian people all go to those Chinese buffets. And oh God, because those guys eat, they have a healthy appetite. And I try to keep up with them, but I don't win, but it's fun trying. But yeah, those Chinese people, they get kind of angry because there's like 6, 7, 8 of them in a family, and they all come and they all almost eat them out of
Imagine an all-you-can-eat buffet, seeing a family of guys the size of Kevin coming in there.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Like those Samoans, where they come in and they're all happy because they just got done from church, around 3 hours of church. Because a lot of the Samoans and the Hawaiian, Polynesian, they belong to the Mormon church, and they don't get out until like 3-4 hours.
Wow.
Of being in church, so they're already hungry, and they go to the buffet.
3 or 4 hours.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what? So you get hungry, and then when you get out of church, you want to go eat something, and they go to those all you can eat, and they get their money's worth.
Well, it's funny that you say that, is because when I went to Ukraine, it's like, oh, you could drink, and I used to pound it. I used to put them all down on the ground, and I'm a tiny guy, man. I just sit there and pound them out.
Well, I think you and I do a couple of cases.
You know any Russian, Ren? Or
if you was watching,
I was out in I was in Volgograd. I was in St. Petersburg. I was in Moscow. I was in all kinds of places out there. What is it called? Kursk. I was in Kabalskag.
Those Russians are smart ass people, man. I knew this girl. She immigrated to the United States. As soon as she got here, her husband took off for California and never seen again, and left her with 2 little kids. And she was she went to school. She already had some kind of degree, but she had this unbelievable degree, but she had such a heavy accent, she couldn't communicate well, and she was a waitress. And I got to know her. Her name was Natasha. Very, very nice girl. Very smart, but she did pretty well. I think she moved to New Jersey a few years ago. And I took a little bit of Russian in school. I could say like "Здравствуйте" or "До свидания" or basic words, and it blew her mind when I said that to her one time.
Thank you and whatnot. Yeah.
And she said, "You say it with the right inflection." I said, "Really?" Well, I grew up with a kid that was Russian when I was like 14 years old, and he encouraged me to take it. But
pretty cool.
It's a hard language, man.
Very. Oh my God! I couldn't get my mouth to work for the first 6 months, man. I swear, 6 months of it, because I was out there for 6 months, and I could not get my mouth to work. I swear, because I speak Spanish.
Oh yeah.
And I speak English, of course, and that's why they're asking me, "Are you going to learn, to speak Visayan?" Hell no. I got enough languages underneath my belt. I can't even, it was hard.
You say, why should I? You speak English.
It was hard enough to speak, not Visayan, but to speak Russian, man. It was like, to get your mouth to turn the way it does. Jesus Christ, man. It's like, you're not gay, but you had to learn to suck something. And it was like, it doesn't work. You gag. It's like your tongue doesn't turn the way it's supposed to.
No.
And that's the best description I can give, because it's like, it's hard to get, the words out.
Oh yeah.
My uncle, he had to do some work in Chile, and he enjoyed it a bit. Yeah. Learn the language, so it was very easy for him. And then when he came to Yakima, Washington, there was a lot of Mexicans there, and he could talk to them, and they're looking at him like, who is this guy? Because he's like a white guy and all this stuff, and he could speak fluent Spanish.
Yeah.
So they're all happy, At first they looked at me like kind of crazy first, because my uncle talked to them in English a little bit, and they like shaking their head. And then my uncle started speaking Spanish, and they treated my uncle very nice. So it's good to know the language in the area that you're at, and then people feel more comfortable with you. This is goes for in the Philippines, goes in Chile, Germany.
No, it goes anywhere. If you could speak the language, let me tell you something. Your life is much more easier.
Yep,
That they
yep,
leave you alone,
yep.
basically, and they help you out more.
Yeah. Well, they treat you more like a local compared to like a foreigner. So yeah, always try to at least try to get a little bit of language, like hello, thank you. This is my stop when you're on the jeepney.
Oh,
Yelling it
the
out.
the first Russian word I've ever learned was "pasiba." Pasiba, that's beer. That was the
Yeah.
first thing. What,
Yeah.
what do you want? Pasiba. Okay, and that was it, man. That was
Well,
cool.
Yeah, that like I said, you gotta learn if you're gonna be around there. At least try to learn some.
Здравствуйте, Olga. Как ты поживаешь? Спасибо большое. Очень приятно.
Woo, that was nice. That was good. Understood exactly what he said. That was nice.
That's about all I remember, Ren.
Well, that's good enough, buddy. I mean,
He's
like I said, at
asking
least you
for a
guys
beer
try.
with respect.
Yeah, that's all I know, man. But I'll tell you, Ren, you know, speaking about Mexican people, I have they are some of the best people in the world, man. I have some friends that are Mexican. You know, people say this like about black people, but I mean, you know, because they're trying to kiss up to them and stuff. But truly, I have some Mexican friends that I've known for 30 years, and they are the hardest working family people, and I love them like brothers. Every time they go home to Mexico, you know, they bring me back a couple bottles of tequila that's made there and stuff. Oh, they're awesome, awesome dudes.
That's family tradition. We always have to bring back something for
Yeah.
somebody. That's what we do.
Well, so say with Asia, when we go, like go back, you got to bring something back to the family.
Yep.
Chocolate. Or cigarettes for the
And they
old
always
man.
want to come over to my house and fix something, like if it's the electrician shit or the foundation or something. And I said, I'm not going to bother you, man. It's your day off and stuff, you know? I said, come over when you got time off to drink with me, man. We'll get some whiskey or something, you know? Forget about that working.
I need to go eat some Mexican food now.
We don't see it as that. And I still, you know, when I sit and I drink with people, when I'm still trying to fix things in my house, in my place that I'm at right now, you know, it's like it's constantly always let me do something for you because it's respect. That's the way it is in the family. It's respect.
Oh, that's the name of the game. Is respect. When you disrespect people, then you're gonna get shit upon.
Oh yeah.
Excuse
I never
me,
understood that, man. You know,
soft people, but yeah. No, you guys, I just came on just for a little bit of a hello. I left the. I don't know if you guys noticed my Facebook.
that you didn't shave today.
What's that?
If we didn't notice that you didn't shave today.
Oh no! I'm talking about on Facebook. I took a picture with Santa Claus.
Yeah, I saw
he
it.
was over there getting a little bit of work on his legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy looked exactly like him. And if you know me or not, you know I'm not gonna walk away from an opportunity. So I sat down next to him and shook his hand and said hello. And I said, hey, I'm sure you get this a lot, but can I have a picture of you? and I told him because I lived in Anchorage, and he said, oh, really? He's been to Christmas Village in outside of Fairbanks in Alaska. And yeah, him and I got something to talk about because we both been to the same place, and he knew exactly what I was talking about. And my aunt told my aunt to come on over and take a picture of us together. And
so your aunt is your mom's sister or your dad's?
Yeah, my mom's youngest sister. So
You
she was nice enough to do that for me, and pretty good.
You are the man.
Well, no, I don't like to just walk away saying I should have, I could have, but I didn't. that says, "Ooh, this is a good one," and then I'll get the balls to go up to the person and ask if it's okay, of course. And him and I took a couple of pictures, and then he told me to go out and take a look at his truck. And he had a red pickup truck with a Santa Claus, Mrs. Claus, and a couple of elves on his fenders. So
wow.
Took a picture of that stuff. Yeah. When you have an opportunity, don't waste it and take it, because just be adventurous and take the moment. A lot of people was too high and say no and this and that, but later on they think, oh, I should have. Well, I did.
So Kev, are you having a show tonight or no?
Yeah, we're gonna have a short show. I'm gonna get off here in 5 minutes, but yeah, tonight you guys swing by, and Richard's gonna go. We're gonna have a part 2 of that Q&A segment of
that's right.
What happened when Kevin was younger, and
how much jerking off he did when he was young.
Hey, I beat off more when I was married than when I was single.
I think you put Ren to sleep.
No, tell me about it, man. I'm the truth, man. My lady's fucking gone half the time, man. Shoot, I spend more time jacking off, even though I have a beautiful woman.
I'm not joking. See that?
Hey, man. Hey, we're here on the panel. Hey, we speak the truth, man. This is what it is.
My ex-wife, I'm not in the mood. I am. Got up.
You know, one of the worst things, and this sounds like a porn show, is like, some guys like doing it called, so-called red wings, but I don't like blood on my, what?
Oh, hell no.
And any little bit of it, and like, and you're say you're pounding away, and you go, oh shit, you pull out and you see blood or something, and you say, oh no, man. I mean, I don't like jerking off myself. I say, hon, can you please finish me up here?
That's what I do. It's exactly what I do. I just say, you know what, just finish me off. And she gets embarrassed, and she goes, okay.
Yeah, my wife too. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
When I was younger, before I was married, I took this beautiful senorita from from work, took her home, and we had a little bit more whining. And later on that night, I was pounding her away and had a good old time. I mean, why not? And, in the morning time, got up to take a leak, took a leak. And I go, oh my shit, there's blood. I said, what the hell happened? And I looked in the mirror, and I had blood all over.
God, where is this show going to? Oh my God.
You won't be able to get it up.
I go, oh my God, what happened? And I figured out later on, oh, she was on the rag. So, yeah.
Girls know when it's close and stuff like that. I mean, and my wife marks it on the calendar. So, I mean, I ain't going near it when it's close unless I'm super horny.
Because, I seen the blood on the big guy, and I go, whoa.
Oh, the evil aloe doesn't like you anymore.
I said, I broke another one in. And I said, scratch up another one. But yeah, that was one of my mystic days of being a bouncer in a bar and get to pick up. But
being a man whore.
Maybe she just didn't
You're just
care.
a man whore. You're just a whore.
I took advantage of the opportunity, but it kind of freaked me out because I had to take a shower and she had to get cleaned up. And
cleaned up, man. She better gave you a blowjob or something. I don't know.
You should have made her.
I made her blow you a hand job or something.
I busted in that. Doing I didn't know I was on, but hey, Gary. Hey, Gray. I didn't know.
Sorry, Gary. You just walked into something that you didn't even know. You just walked into a window that you shouldn't have been looking into. I'm sorry, man.
like the porn hour here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bastos, as your wife would say.
No, those were days, well, memory days.
Dixie would say we're bastos.
Oh, heck.
Yeah. Bastos. Yeah. I should say that.
How you doing, Mr. Porter?
Is that the Mr. Porter we know, or is it a different one? No, it's got a British flag there. So
This is
Nah. Different guy.
yeah, there's a Jeff Porter
yeah,
that's over in my area of the world.
Nah, Jeff Porter's in United States, I believe.
the
Yeah,
guy with the Mercedes, and he's a friend of the guy that was in Ireland. Did you guys hear the guy from Ireland? I don't know if it's true or not. He said he split with his wife already. He hasn't been married that long.
oh really? Yeah, the gypsy.
Yeah.
They call him the gypsy.
Gypsy, right.
No.
I was very shocked. Yeah. But he's a young man. You shouldn't be married, that
Rodney, how you doing, brother?
right?
Yeah, we got quite a few people popping their heads in. Always happy to see you guys. Appreciate you guys stopping over and saying hey, because thank you for joining us. That's why. You don't need a reason to come on. It's always a good time to say hey.
Well, it's hard to get people at this time of night that you actually started the show, but you know what? You're getting people in here, man. That's good.
2:30
Well, yeah,
a.m. The boo, man. You're up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but some of these people are in the US or in the UK or in Aussie.
Yeah, it's early morning. Yeah. Well, actually, way late night. About to go to sleep. Mm-hmm. We're going to work.
Well, I got a couple. Hey, Van, last week I started posting some German words on my description, and lo and behold, Aloe came on, and he asked me, how do I know how to speak German? And I go, oh, I cheated and I used Google.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
And I'm interpreter. But yeah,
I miss Aloe, to be honest, man. I really miss Aloe.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah,
I like him too.
He had his moment, but you know what? The guy really, he spits his game, and I love it.
He's
Love
brilliant.
Aloe.
The guy is friggin' brilliant, man.
Yeah, he is. He's smart. Yeah, that's the thing I got out of him. That's the reason why.
He speaks and reads German, even though he's Swiss. So,
Well, do you ever see where Switzerland is, man? It's just right next. It's a little tiny country right next to Germany.
yeah.
And they're never non-committal in anything. They don't get involved in any wars or anything. And if you got a lot of money and you want to hide your money, that's where you spend it.
They always try to be the one to help.
His family, Aloe's family, is involved in this Swiss banking business, but because I was trying to question him about see if my brother has an account there, but he can't find out even. It's top secret.
Well,
even if you know their account number or whatever, their name, their account number, they can't find out.
Well,
yes.
Everybody's
in Deutsch. Deutschland.
But welcome you guys in. Welcome. I am happy to see you guys. I'm gonna have another show later on tonight, right around 7:30. So definitely come by, Jack, and see what's gonna happen. It's gonna be another good show. It's gonna be a question and answer show. Maybe for an hour, maybe for 40 minutes, just a short time. I don't want to make it an all-nighter.
Well, first off, I wish this rain would stop for a second. And then second off, let me see. I wish I had Tobruk. Have you ever been to Ukraine? Oh, that's the best beer. Oh, my God.
No, I never have. Actually, they make a lot of good. Those old vacuum tubes they used to use, Ren? They still use them in guitar amplifiers, and I actually
that'd be nice, George.
Wish I knew people there. In the to get discount prices on
Gary, just well, yeah, gossip isn't very good.
Chismis is what we call it here in the Philippines. Chismis. Gossip.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't get you nowhere. Gossip is something that turns you away from one thing because you want to look good, so you want to talk about somebody else, and it might take the spotlight off of you.
Yeah, and that's why I'm here, because I want to talk about fat ass, Kevin. He's
hey, I've been
he's an alcoholic. He's been popping a bunch of drugs. That's why he's losing weight, and so I'm here to cause some chismis.
Yeah. No moss, no moss, no moss.
No moss, no moss, no more, no more.
Yep. I did it all. Did some drugs, did womanizing, been to jail, but nothing too great about jail. But
I bet you nobody sodomized you in jail, Kev.
Don't nobody, even the guards. Because see, in Alaska, a lot of the prisoners in Alaska jails is kitty, those fucking little kitty rapers.
Really?
Oh yeah, Alaska's known because they're all like alcohol related crimes. So all the dumbass shit.
Oh man, they're not respected, man. I'm gonna tell you what.
No, and I went to jail for bootlegging alcohol because our town that we lived in was a dry town, and somebody turned me in because I didn't give it because I could sell a bottle of R&R, a small bottle, and I could get like $100 for it, even though it cost me $7. I would buy the case and ship it up and then sell it. And people got angry at me, and because I wasn't giving them a good deal, so they turned
you in. They ratted you out.
Yep.
I hate fucking rats.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than a rat.
Yeah. So that's
why I stopped hanging out with this friend of mine I was drinking with. He's a fucking rat.
Yeah.
Man.
Jill, you could go to Alaska Records. You got to pay to get it, but yeah, I got nothing to hide.
Yeah. As a G, that's the one thing that you never do, man. When you're a rat, you're a stew pigeon. Let me tell you something right quick, man. You get 2 bullets in your head where I came from. Yeah, it's crazy where I came from.
That and a pedophile. Those are
two. Pedophile. Oh, if you end up in jail, and I was in jail for long. I did serve a little bit of time, but I was never convicted. That was awesome. So, but I'm not going to tell you what it was for. But going in there, it's like if I noticed that pedophiles, oh my gosh, they put them in a separate cell. They would always put them in what's it called? Inclusive. What's the word?
I don't know.
Isolation. Isolation. Yeah, they would put them in isolation. Because they were afraid.
Also. Protective custody.
They should put him in with like the biggest, meanest guys.
I agree with you. You know what? Yeah. If that's what you are, man, that's what I would agree with.
I despise 100%. People that hurt children. I mean, I think that's what even the meanest murderers in jail think the same way too. It's like
Yep. But
nobody likes anybody that hurts children.
Bank robber, theft. Those guys, that's okay.
Yeah. They actually are rock stars. They are rock stars. That they rob banks and whatnot. And shoot. Real human beings that are, above 18, you shoot them. But if you sit there and rape someone who's 13, 12 years old and whatnot, oh my gosh, man, you put yourself in a situation where, you know what? I don't care.
Point of no return. Hey, Alan. Alan Anderson. How you doing? What's going on with you, brother? Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, I hope if this is your first time, this is an unscheduled event.
Hey, Ren, you know who?
Come on.
I heard. I'm sorry, Captain. They said was a rock star in prison was that Ponzi guy, Bernie Madoff. All the prisoners thought he was badass. They robbed all those rich people their money. They loved the guy.
Huh. Yeah, well, actually, John Gotti, you know, they thought he was a rock star, you know. I mean, there's all these other guys. Same with what's her name? Jodi Arias. Jodi Arias, who shot her boyfriend after he was dead, after she stabbed him, you know, 5-6 times. She's a rock star. Yeah.
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 Is she the one that cut his nuts off or something? She was like
that was
a Mormon or something.
What was her name? Oh my God! Now you got my mind thinking because I know she threw Bobbitt. Yeah, she threw
John Wayne Bobbitt.
Yeah, John Wayne Bobbitt. That was the guy. She cut off his penis and threw it into rose bushes.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, I would imagine she never got married again.
I don't think so.
Well, no. Well, and then they wanted to expedite her back to El Salvador.
Tommy Chong, right? Yeah, he was.
The women in El Salvador said if she gets deported, like 1,000 men will get their dangus cut off. They from the president on down. They said. So she never got taken back.
Wow, can you imagine that? She cut it off and she took it in the car with her and threw it away. And she threw it away into her rose bushes, that were off at a neighbor's house. Yeah. Okay, well, let me see. Tommy Chung. Cheech and Chong. Yeah. Tommy Chung. A rock star status. Yeah, he did. Oh, of course. Because he smoked a lot of weed, man. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, he did become a porn star. So that made him famous. That John Wayne Bobbitt.
I remember Howard Stern. You know, he's a sick bastard, worse than us even. But he had that show with the Bobbitt guy. You know, he after Lorena Bobbitt cut her husband's, he had like a thing on where he was peeing in a urinal. And it was spraying the guy next to him after they sewed it back on because he couldn't pee straight. That was crazy, man. The Frankenstein weenie. Oh man,
but it works, I guess. I don't know. And
wow, that is some kind of master surgery, huh?
Yeah,
that's right, Mrs. Heminger. You still owe Kevin a pee jar.
Hey, buddy. Oh, I don't need a peach. I need a drink.
Howard the Shock Jock. Yeah.
I don't want to.
I can't afford to listen to him anymore, man. I was paying $200 a year for Sirius XM. My wife, she goes, honey, that's too much money.
Hey, you guys, all you high rollers out there, Christmas is coming around. And I'm seriously thinking about asking for Secret Santa for my daughters.
Oh.
So any of you high rollers feel like?
What do they like?
Well, I'm thinking about putting it in my PayPal account, and then I'll just send my her mom the money, because she could buy the same things what we have here.
What if she goes out and gets drunk on it? If your wife does.
She don't drink.
She don't drink?
No. She's my kids, her kids, our kids, family comes first. My kid's mom was in Singapore working for last Christmas. So here they get to spend Christmas together.
What if we send a Bali Bot and whatever the hell you call it box to your kids full of toys?
Well, they're a little bit too old for toys. More like clothes, clothes and
Nike size 12. I heard they're big girls.
well, my daughters. They got big feet.
I figured they did. Being you're their papa.
They got big feet.
Oh God, they got freaking chicksy feet, big old crocodile feet. Oh my
Well,
gosh.
you take a look at my website on my about my kids, like in my Facebook and everything, and you could see how my daughter Star, she already towers over her teacher, and she beats her. I mean, she's in 5th grade, and she's already taller than her teacher.
I'd love to see Chixie standing next to Cleo. My wife is 5 foot tall, Ren. What is Chixie, like 5'9" or something? She's pretty tall for a Filipina.
Dude, she's freaking huge, man. I every time I look at her, I go, oh my God. She's got big hands, big feet. Oh,
She's a beautiful girl, though, Ren.
Yeah, she is. But I laugh at her because she's like,
how you doing?
She's like really concerned about her looks because she's got these monster feet. It's like,
That's all right, man. She's got you.
Well,
I gotta blow out of here. I gotta go pick my wife up, and you're a nice couple, man. You guys are real, man. We love you.
Well, are you gonna take off?
Yeah. I always tell my wife, I say, because we watch your videos all the time. I say, aren't they a cute couple, hon? She says, absolutely.
Hey,
right. Yeah, Kev,
Mr. Seminger, can you send me money for a beer fund? Yeah, I'm running out of beer.
She's not.
Yeah, Mrs. Seminger, I think you will. I need you to send me some money. Can you do that? I'm interested in.
Come on, Heminger. You got the PhD. You got the PhD, sweetie Heminger. You got a PhD. You got some large chub there. You're easy 6 figures. Maybe double that.
You guys are messed up. I'm trying to get money for my daughters for Christmas, and you guys are talking about
69.
Sorry, Red. Just stepped out. I knew he was going to say that. That's awesome.
Hey, yeah,
right,
Richard, I'm going to take off the same time.
All right, buddy. We'll see you guys. Take it easy, Ren.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later, Rich.
Always remember, smash that like button if you want more Big Kev in the bullpen. Smash that like button before you head out.
Thanks for guys for showing up. Thanks, Ren, for staying awake for this little bit of a time. And I'll see you guys later on tonight at 7:30 my time. Right now is 1:47 my time. So
it's already 2:47 a.m. my time. What are you talking about? Guys, always remember, stay thirsty.
Stay thirsty, stay safe, and always have a good time. And get out, walk around, do a little bit of exercise. These are words that I have to do. So I figure I'll let everybody know the same thing I have to do. All right, you guys, I'll see you later on tonight. You guys have a good evening, good morning, good afternoon. You guys be safe. Lost Nomad, I'll see you later on. So I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out. This is Big Kevin.